Hello everybody, my name is Gamer and welcome to a discussion of a new FNaF teaser that came out last night. Yes, we do have indeed some news. But first, do you remember last time I did one of these FNaF news videos? And when I was talking about the VR, or no, not the VR, goddammit, I just spoiled it. Ah, shit. When I was talking about the potential voices.com description for the Into Madness game. Yes, now that I'm thinking about it, that could be connected with this and not with Into Madness. So this image that I'm showing right now is what was released on Scott Games last night, but then got taken down. And also I'll talk about why in a minute. So as you can see, this is where everything is working as intended. Fazbear Entertainment. So we have Freddy, Foxy, Bonnie, Spring Bonnie, and Funtime Foxy. So this is the VR game, the Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted VR game. That's the name of the game, Help Wanted. So this teaser, as you can see, is like this may look weird because you can see that's like all the animatronics molten together. Now, why may that be a thing? That is because I believe, and many people do, that this means that the VR game is going to be all the games mixed into one, molten together. But the main game for Help Wanted is going to be Five Nights at Freddy's 1. Anything else, I believe, are just going to be cutscenes or something minor lore. But I'm very eager to see because this is Spring Bonnie. We've never seen an official Spring Bonnie model. I mean, I know we know about how it looks like, just like Springtrap but unwithered, and like Scraptrap but unwithered. You know, Spring Bonnie, the both designs. We did see Fredbear during Ultimate Custom Night, but this is gonna be pretty interesting to see. So this was teased last night. Blah blah blah. Yada yada yada. There was actually multiple teasers. There's multiple images. Again, just repeating myself that the voices description from last week, that may not have to do with Into Madness. That may just have to do with this VR game. And yeah, on the glimpse, it's just like, yeah, what, everything is working as intended, Fazbear Entertainment. But there is actually hidden lines, hidden text in this teaser, which can be accessed when brightening up the image. But I think I about know what it says. It's like, don't listen to the lies. It's this top one, like you can see briefly. Don't listen to, where is it? The and then lies. It's kind of hidden. And then he let something inside. And then remember Jeremy. And also, when you want to save the image, when you download the image, whatever, it says HW, which is for Help Wanted. But also, when you click the image, or in my case, I'm an Android, I just need to hold down the image. When I want to hold it down, it opens up like a thing which tells me, like, do you want to download this or what? But it says, remember Jeremy. Now, this could be Jeremy. Jeremy is the kid that's inside Bonnie, but I'm more thinking about that it's going to be Jeremy Fitzgerald. And if you remember who Jeremy Fitzgerald is, that was the guy who we played as in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. So yeah, that could be that. And yeah, so this was the teaser shown at Scott Games. And when you went to the source code, you can find links. And via those links, you can access these pictures. Now this one, it's like weird. All these pictures have weird graphics, but they've made they are black and white and like this dotted up with a purpose. Like Scott just wanted to make these cryptic. But yeah, I'll talk about more in a minute. But as you can see here, this screenshot may look familiar, and as you can see, it is Baby. Maybe like, yeah, well, Baby is familiar, but what's so special about this image? Look to the left and the right. That's a cupboard, and that's the exact same cupboard from FNaF 4, and if you don't believe that this is FNaF 4, look at the bed. look at the bed next to baby. The same graphic as in FNaF 4. So this is the FNaF 4 room, which means that in the VR game, we're gonna travel to sister location at some point, because through sister location is how we access Five Nights at Freddy's 4, which leads me to believe that FNaF 4 isn't a dream. Again, there's many theories say that it is, many theories say that it isn't, but I believe that FNaF 4 isn't a dream, and this is the observatory, because if you remember, during night 2 in sister location, we had to fend off Funtime Freddy in the breaker room. You would flip up the maintenance panel, and you'd see that the area of FNaF 4 is connected directly to sister location. And from Fredbear's Family Diner, behind the door, if you remember in the main diner, behind the door, that is, I think, the elevator. That is the elevator that goes down to sister location, which then, through sister location, you can access these so-called observatories. Because when you're rebooting the systems, the plush trap area and the FNaF 4 area where you're fending off all the other nightmare animatronics are both called observatory. So yeah, this is just me rambling about some facts, some theories, and yada yada yada. But what I'm saying is that the sister location animatronics actually have full access to this room, to this house. So we're gonna travel through sister location. Baby is gonna chase us, and we're gonna have to hide in the in this closet where Nightmare Foxy usually hides. But yeah, next teaser is Five Nights at Freddy's 3. We can see Springtrap in the doorway. We know that it's FNaF 3 because it's all like rotten, and you can see the animatronic box there. You can see the Decrepit Freddy in the background next to Springtrap, and you can see the maintenance panel down here. And I believe System Reboot, it's like System Reboot something something something. That's the little panel that we use in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. So yeah, again, this is not too much of information. And then we have Chica, and it looks like this is the kitchen, so we're finally gonna be able to see the full kitchen of Five Nights at Freddy's 1. So this is Chica in the kitchen. Didn't I say that already? And we're gonna have to repair her, because we're gonna be a technician in this VR game. So Chica's here. There's some gas behind her, which is either the gas of the kitchen of the oven, something she boiled something to death, or that's she leaking something, a gas. We have to repair her because she doesn't look broken, but we have to repair her because the gas is leaking behind of her. And then there's Bonnie, missing his eye. Obviously, we're gonna have to repair him. Then the two baby dolls in the middle of nowhere, which I'll talk about all these in a minute. So let me just tell you that this image doesn't look like it's an in-game screenshot. This may look like an in-game screenshot. This does. This and this does. But this doesn't. So doesn't this. This is clearly a real-life picture, and it's so like censored and so fuzzed out. But if you can briefly see, it's an endoskeleton. Again, real life. I'll talk about why I think it's in a minute. And then the last picture was Freddy Oh, no, not the last one, but this is Freddy Fazbear. We're gonna, of course, looking at this, we're gonna have to fix him. Again, just want to talk about, like, the endoskeleton looks a bit different than it did in FNaF 1. It has more accessories, more technology to it, but yeah, nothing special. We're just gonna have to repair him. And then it went to black. Nothing important. I mean, yeah, whatever. But now, let me talk about this. Like, what I'm thinking is that these two pictures show, like, maybe some cutscenes or something. I believe it's cutscenes. This and this is the VR game. Screenshots from the VR game. But this and this, Scott may have plugged in some movie pictures in here. Because this doesn't look like a game, neither does this. This looks like real life pictures. So he may have just hidden in these two pictures for the movie, like some movie sneak peeks or something, and then yeah, this is the finale for the VR game. But yeah, that's all I want to talk about. Let me just switch to Reddit right now and read what he wrote there. Okay, so here we are on Reddit, and I'm gonna write what Scott said. So the title of this post is Sorry Guys. So, hey everyone, I was really looking forward to teasing something new for you today. I've been working on so many things over the last 6 months, but I can always count on you guys to call foul when you see a foul, and I appreciate that. I can't tell you all how many times I've put a halt to a toy or a poster because Reddit informed me that it was using a fan model. So I hope you can all imagine my devastation to learn that my first teaser in more than half a year was made using questionable choices at best and traced fan models at worst. I've taken the image down and I'm going to be thinking about where to go from here. The only thing I care about is doing right by this community. So I don't really understand what he was talking about here, but I think he used fan models for the image and that's why he took it down. I don't really know why he would use fan models, but whatever. I just wanted to read that real quick. Nothing too, like, whatever. That's just, he's just talking about taking down the picture, because if you go here, we go to Scott Games, yada yada yada, diddly-doo. For some reason, it's called Scott Games. Whatever, we just go to Scott Games, and it's black. But if I'm holding it down, let's see, holding it down, remember Jeremy. So, was there more to talk about? But yeah, that's all the news that I wanted to talk about. This was kind of a long video, but I want to discuss everything that's new. We might be having a Steam post or something later today. But yeah, thank you for watching and stay tuned for the videos coming out soon. But until then, guys, bye bye.